Great to be here. We're at the Accelerator event for affiliates. Met a lot of great people.
This summit or high level, this accelerator has been amazing. I have been loving it. Really, really good people.
I think initially I was afraid to reach out and get help, but everyone is so welcoming and supportive. This is a great community. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm happy I came.
End of this weekend is making plans to get on that stage next year.
Good to see you, Declan. Okay, Declan. This is on. Okay, I've got a list of questions, but first, what is it with the robes?
Yeah, it's kind of like Superman with his cape. You know what I'm saying? No, I originally wore these all the time as a kid. I just love bathrobes. I hate wearing clothes, by the way. So had to wear some for the show. But it basically became like a symbol of me never going back to a 9-to-5. Guys, good job. You know what I'm saying? But that's the story. And then it became an online shtick personnel.
Yeah, can you talk a bit about who you are and how you've got to this stage?
Just like affiliate or SaaS or everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. The first thing I would say, and this is just a big shout out to High Level, is first off, they're an amazing software, but I really am standing on the shoulders of giants. Quick shout out to Dom Baptist, who's helped me incredibly, Jason as well. Like, this community is legendary. And as good as I've done, I am standing on the shoulders of giants. There's someone who's come before me that has paved the way, some of these veterans. So let me think where to start. I started with SaaS. We'll start with that. Can I spit my gum out? Real life.
Yes.
Chewing the gum more than I'm talking.
Here you go. I don't want it back, though.
Are you sure?
You can put it like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone clean that up. So I started with SaaS and had an agency for a while where I served mostly law firms and hair salons. And then from there, and I still have the agency because I won the Platinum and Gold Award. But over time, I slowly just shifted into stuff with affiliate. And it's actually really interesting. I think one of the reasons why I popped off so well was I initially didn't mean to be an affiliate. My whole goal was to take videos that I gave to my team on how to use High Level and just upload them to YouTube because it was easier than sending them as raw files. So I was taking basically the stuff that I did, training them, uploading it to YouTube, and then from there, I just started to get a lot of traction and then slowly shifted over. So people like Dom were like, man, if you just put more effort into this, better thumbnails, better titles, I would really pop off. And he was right because, here I am as the #1 affiliate after, about a year, and it's just been insane. Yeah. My boy, my dog.
So you were stuck with all the weather issues yesterday, but actually a few speakers were talking about you, and they were talking about the fact that they have more views than you, but you're still crushing them on the affiliate side. How does that work?
Exactly. Yeah, this is what we all want to know, right? Yeah, so it's actually really funny. I had one of my employees take all of the top affiliates' views. This is crazy what I'm about to say. They went in, they checked it for the average views, and pretty much every other top affiliate is wrecking me on views. Here's the crazy part, though. It goes even deeper because according to my analytics, 30% of all of my views are coming from other, which other is I put them inside my community, meaning I'm actually 30% even lower than what I have on YouTube, which means it's not just even lower, it's way lower. It's probably the lowest in affiliate history for someone that has got this much. And that's kind of what I hope to cover is that you can have a small YouTube channel. You do not need a big YouTube channel. That's what so many people told me. Oh, dude, you got to have 50,000 plus subs. You have to have a bunch of short form, all this stuff. I had none of that when I crossed the 6-figure mark. None of that. No other channels, no paid ads, none of that. And I'm telling you right now, every single one of you can do the same. It's just little tweaks and little things you have to do to get to it. And I think for me, what kept me out of the affiliate game for a while is I always thought, oh, I have to, be like someone like Jason with a gazillion views and a gazillion subscribers, or things that just seemed impossible. But over time, I started to realize that you don't need any of that.
Yeah. So Declan doesn't have slides, so I'm going to say it. His results are not typical. You worked exceptionally hard to get to where you're at, and you're so passionate about communities. Let's talk about that 30% other for a bit and how your community leads to where you're at.
Great question. So this is actually really interesting. I'm not going to say their names, but when I first started in this whole space, way back in like 2020, I got what you would call scammed. Again, it's you learn stuff, but I basically, I went in, I paid like close to $40,000 for this mastermind, and I didn't get anything from it. I know. I mean, of course you learn things, but like they didn't even hop on the calls with you. Like they didn't even do the deliverables. It wasn't like I didn't do my part. Like they weren't even there. So in my mind, what was so interesting is I was like, I never, ever want to have that happen to anybody again. Like I actually felt the pain. I was like, this is terrible. Like, please no one go through that. So after that, bit by bit, as I kind of retraced my journey, when I started the community, I was like, let me do all the things they did, but the opposite. So I basically just had actual calls, actual support. If we said we're going to do something, we're going to do it. If I said I'm going to give you a snapshot, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to have trainings from 2 years ago. I basically just made sure everything was up to date and constantly being refreshed. And I actually think this is the biggest thing, and this is going to be a huge pro tip that might fly over your guys' heads, but you're going to want to write this down. Community, okay, especially with AI, not only is it going to be the biggest thing moving forward, but it will be one of the biggest things for your retention. And people sleep on this all day. Okay, I even recently had Dominic Baptist, I'm sure you guys know, go under me and start promoting my stuff. And he said his churn is the best he's ever seen it. He has more testimonials than everyone because all his people come to my community. Community is key. And so many people, again, some of you guys are rock star marketers, but you're so front end obsessed that the back end is weak. That's like a guy that only trains upper body. You know what I'm saying? And all, you guys have seen this before. But that's where it goes. So I would just say, moving forward, and this is a big thing, and I have some videos coming out on this, but like, be obsessed about the community. Because A, they're going to stay, but B, they'll buy more of your shit.
Woo!
Right? Thank you. Yeah. Like, who wants to get rich? You know what I'm saying? Like,
quick pitch. What software do you use for your community?
Salesforce, as a matter of fact.
Oh, God.
No, so this is really important. Actually, this is about to make me go on a massive rant. I hate school. Oh, was I not supposed to say? I don't like the Alex Ramosi company. I use GoHighLevel, and I actually recommend every single one of you guys use it. I'm telling you, when you start to grow out scale, everything is in one place. It makes everything easier for your VAs. I'll die on this hill all day. I know a lot of people go, oh, school's amazing, school's amazing. School is amazing if you're like a huge info marketer, like 1 million plus subs. GoHighLevel all day. It's already part of your guys' software. It's free as part of the subscription. You save money, but on top of that, everything is in one place. So your upsells become easier with automations. You can have AI chatbots answer your questions, your comments. Everything can be automated. The whole business can be run. Try that with school. You're going to need 20 different... Try it with SKOOL. Wait, that company. But I'm telling you, use GoHighLevel. So I talked to so many other affiliates like, oh, dude, school's better. It's not. I'm telling you right now. I built my entire affiliate empire on GoHighLevel, and they keep getting better. And there's also a lot of stuff that I think they do that the other company doesn't.
Okay, so you've got less views. You've got more people in your community. You're automating all of this, bringing people on. What's the next step that you have for people? Because to me, the perks of a community are really powerful. Number one, people could learn from each other. It's great social proof. You can kind of get the information out a lot faster. But some people don't like a community because they feel like it's very involved. They feel like you have to be there consistently. How do you balance that?
Yeah, great question. So this is a little secret that I do is, and a lot of people don't like this because some of them don't get their people results, but I do not recommend anyone hire coaches. Take people in your group that are already doing well, and have them run the shit. It works way better because they actually walk the walk, they've talked the talk, and they can guide people much easier. So what I do, any of my students that come in that get past 10, 15K a month, I make them, what you would call a coach or someone that runs the calls, and then they essentially get some certain perks from me. But I recommend everyone to do that. Your retention will go up. People will start loving the other coaches. I mean, I come into my group and I occasionally do Zoom calls in there, but like the people are all just loving the coaches I have, and they're talking about them almost like they run the group. And it's actually really funny. I saw this video from Alex Ramosi, and he was saying one of the number one metrics on his community platform that got people to stay was people in your community befriending other people in your community. And he was like, you do that at all costs. And I remember seeing that, and I took that to heart, and I was like, I'm going to take that exact thing and I'm going to put it, and it's insane. I mean, I'm seeing my affiliates meet up with each other and shit. It's almost weird. I'm like, what is going on? But it's been insane. And it's this community, and like no one ever argues. Everyone's there for each other. But the reason you guys want to do this right now is so you don't have to. Does that make sense? Like, who wants to sit here, and some of you guys know this, where you have to do everything in your group? You get burnt out. It's terrible. You basically become the go-to guy for every problem, complaint, concern, and every bit of bullshit you don't want to deal with. So get other people to do it for you. I'm telling you right now, that is a huge unlock that will save you guys so much time if you do it. So find the people that are winning in your group, get them to be what you would call coaches, figure out some sort of incentive system. You don't have to pay them, but that alone will save you so much stress and time. So much stress.
We actually see the same thing on the high level side. Like for us, when we're bringing affiliates on, it's a lot easier to get people who already understand this industry, this space, and everybody's already a marketer. And it's like, hey, here's how to play the affiliate game. Do you all want some extra side money on the side? Like, can we give you some commission? It works really well getting people in your community and converting them over. But you don't just have a community for the people that you've referred to high level. You've been talking to Dom a few times, or you've talked about Dom a few times, and you've also been friends with a lot of the affiliates that are speaking here and a lot of the other affiliates. Can you talk about the importance of building a community at your level as well?
How do you mean by that?
Like Dom's kind of your community, Jason's kind of your community, like how have they helped inspire you and kept you moving forward?
That's a great question. Something that's really interesting, and this is actually just like a shout out for the high level affiliate program in general, is like there is no community as generous and as helping as this community, hands down. And I've been a part of a lot of other communities. Like again, Dom's helped me, Jason's helped me. People just come in and for free giving me a ton of stuff. And obviously I want to repay the favor. So after this, I can sit down with some people and show you guys what to do right. But like I'm telling you right now, I've just never seen a group of people where everyone understands that the pie is big enough for everyone to go around. You know what I'm saying? No, everywhere else you go, it's this like backstabbing, like everyone trying to each other over mentality. No, I'm serious. You guys know what I'm saying? Everyone's cheating each other. It's like, dude, what, are we all evil here? But in here, it's like nothing but love. Even with people you're competing with, because again, the pie is huge. And even if you're going after the crumbs off the pie, those crumbs are huge too. So there's more than enough money to go around for everybody. Hands down.
Absolutely. One thing that you've talked about repeatedly is that you need to have a lot of touch points with the people that you're referring over to high level. How do you increase the number of touch points that you have with your referrals?
How do you mean, like when they come into the community and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So first thing, and this is another really big thing, when anyone comes into your group, and this sounds obvious, but the first thing, especially for beginners, that you need to do, other than the kickoff call, is, can anyone guess this? This is so tactical. I swear to God, this has made me so much money. What? Not quite. There's one thing you need to do as soon as someone comes into your group. No? No? One more guess. Come on. It's like terrible guesses. No, you need to show them where Go High Level support is. I cannot tell you, because I had thousands of people that come in on my group, the amount of people that go, High Level has 24/7 support. I'm like, dude, it says it right there. Like, but people miss this. And every time they see it, they go, oh my gosh, I can get help whenever I need it. This is so much better. And as soon as I started making that mantra, like, okay, as soon as you come in, watch this welcome video. Here's support. This is rule number one. Before you learn this operate, know where to get help. As soon as I implement that, looking at the metrics, everything went up. Just that one little thing. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to do, but it makes a huge difference. And again, I know a lot of people don't like what you said, but you have to assume that every person that comes into your group is a idiot. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, as a beginner, you guys know how it is when you're a beginner. You don't know shit about, like, you don't know what's going on. So you need to have it be as beginner friendly, because even the advanced people, I have guys with 100K plus agencies from other softwares that come in and they're like, there's support. They don't know. You guys know more than they do. So you need to make sure that as soon as they come in, you're like, oh, wait, that's where this is. And then the next step.
How do you balance that? So you have people that are like incredibly successful. Sometimes they have a ton of ego. How do you convince them to be like, oh, the first thing you have to do is learn that there's this button right here. Like, how do you sell that?
You just tell them. You just need to know where support is.
Okay, and then they are able to move on from there?
Because what often happens is they come in, you tell them that there's support, and then they start asking you questions. Mm-hmm. It's like, didn't I just show you where support was? No. You would be shocked at the amount of people that do this. That's why I made that mandatory. Is like, a big thing I'm really big on is running polls in my group, in my email list. I recommend all of you do this because you will figure out what is working, especially with your bonuses. I have so many metrics on this. I will ask everybody a gazillion times, what is your favorite part of the group? What's the worst part of the group? And every time, it's not what I think it is, and it changes. Like, the things I think are most valuable, they don't think are valuable, and vice versa.
What are they?
Ooh. It's a couple of things. It's changed. Snapshots used to be big. Now it's the calls, but now it's kind of the calls and getting support, which again is reminding them more than teaching them. Just going, again, that's where you get support. That's where you get this. That's how you move through the flow, and then everything else is easier from there.
Nice. So you've got a pretty good value stack, though. And so I think
The best value stack.
self-proclaimed the best value
You'll
stack.
become number one without that.
What do you include in your stack?
A lot of stuff. So first thing, obviously, a bazillion snapshots, which with AI Studio, if you guys don't know what that is, you can make snapshots in like 20 seconds. So first thing, give them a ton of snapshots.
What do you put in the snapshots?
I just have every service-based industry, again, it depends who you guys are targeting. Make it niche specific or just give them a bunch. So that's the first thing. Have a bunch of snapshots. Have legit support. Please. This is one of the most important things. So many people will hire people like VAs that don't know anything. And people complain, oh, they get out of the group, blah, blah, blah. So you need to have strong support. Again, high-level support helps, but have like a call, at least one. Trust me. If you want to sell them more stuff, this becomes very, very important. And the cool thing about high-levels AI too is that it can do a lot of stuff for you. It can answer comments for you, can answer the chat for you. You can automate that entire thing. So you don't have to do it, but it looks like you're constantly reaching out to people, which again, the metrics show the more connected you are, the easier it is to sell them, et cetera, et cetera. So what was the question before that? Oh, the value stack.
Yeah. Wait, can we stay on that one for like 5 seconds?
Yeah.
A lot of people have trouble finding good individuals to help with support. But if I remember correctly, you're obsessed with our certification program, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you go to my YouTube channel, there will be a link. You guys all need to go sign up for it right now. I'm telling you, the certification program is legit. It helps. I mean, I cannot tell you how many beginners I've had. Not only can you sell them on it, but they get leads sent to them.
Yeah. How many certified admins do we have in the room? Okay, nice. Yeah, so it's essentially, Brittany, put your hand down. It's essentially what it is it's this, actually, do you want to explain it? Okay. It's this course that you can go through and the high-level team will live check and make sure that these individuals know the software. And so if you're having any difficulty finding help, finding support, and you want somebody dedicated to you that could meet with you more than in 1 hour blocks, certification program is really where it's at.
100%.
Okay. What else is in your value stack?
A lot of support, a lot of AI prompts, a lot of done for you AI agents. Big hack. Everyone will write that down. You can build these really easily with high level. You want to give away AI agents. They're easy to build, but it's so valuable. So many people skip this. I'm telling you, if you can show people, I will give you this WhatsApp AI agent for free. People love it. People go crazy. I think AI agent templates are going to be the new form of snapshots. And I'm already seeing that right now. So I recommend everybody do that. It's an easy W. It's a layup.
But how do you do that? A lot of people that I've seen have kind of said like, oh, that's just an AI bot. All I need is the same prompt. And then I've got the same thing.
People love easy. I'm telling you right now, you can go click these 3 buttons, which might give them a better result, or click one button. They will choose one button every single time. I've tested it. Like I've literally had metrics on it. The easier, the better.
Okay, cool. So that's what's in your value stack. And you've said that over time, people have in those polls said that their favorite thing is one thing or another. What else has one other than your value stack?
Well, one of the things I do, which this kind of is another reason I've been able to jump ahead, is my agency and Dom's agency, we get a ton of excess leads that we can't handle, like businesses wanting go high level, but as like white label. So one of the things we do for our top students is we do live lead giveaways. And I know some of you guys can do this because you have overflow. I'm telling you, this is one of the most powerful things you can do. You get on a live, you're like, hey, I have this lead, top student gets it. And you make everyone watch it. So important because people go, oh my God, no one else gives away free clients. See what I'm saying? Who here do you guys know that gives away free clients? It's free money. I'm not kidding you. Like, it's these little things you can do if you can swing it. Even if you can't, just find a business once a month to do it. It makes your stuff look so much more valuable. But it also is like no one else does it. It's one of those little things, just like having qualified coaches on the call where when they come in, they go, this is way better than what any of the other people are doing on YouTube. Again, it's these little things that make the big difference that are going to change everything.
I've heard from the team that they've collaborated with you a ton to figure out which little changes needed to happen over time. What are things that you thought were like absolutely perfect, but you figured out, oh, I actually have to change this when you were setting up like your flow for referrals?
For giving away the leads or?
Yeah, for giving away your leads.
Qualified people. In the beginning, I would just hand them out to everybody, and then business owners would be like, this person was terrible. Why did you do that? So we stopped doing that. I think the main thing is you want to reward people based on how they do. Now, obviously, people can lie, so you have to be on the outlook. But in every community, you want to have a wins column or a win channel, however it works on your software. Always have that. And you want to incentivize people to leave wins. If you just constantly say, please leave a win, no one's going to do it. You have to go, okay, because what I do is I get on the lives or I post, I go, I look at the winners and I reward the winners, who are the action takers, this, that, the third. And then what you can do is as you go in, those are the people you pick from. Now, again, you're going to have to vet people because people will make shit up. But it's those little things where you gamify the group in a way that's not on points or these stupid things. People go, oh my gosh, I want to win. But guess what that does? It motivates everyone else in turn. So it becomes this flywheel. Another thing you can do, which I think a lot of people don't utilize, is leveraging HighLevel's yearly plan. So you can be like, if you guys want to get access to this special channel, just pay the entire yearly plan of HighLevel. I'm telling you, ton of easy upfront cash. I see very few people doing this. It's a huge hack. Be like, hey, you guys want to get access to the lead pool? Well, in order for me to trust you, I have to make sure you're using HighLevel for a long time. Buy the yearly plan. And you'll get a lot of people, especially beginners, that would churn after 2 months buying it. And again, stats prove this. The less billing cycles you have, the higher the retention. Like, I didn't make that up. That's like an actual thing.
It's really interesting because what we usually see on the HighLevel side is if they stay with HighLevel for 3 months, they log in a certain amount of times, they do a certain amount of actions. We see that they just are able to hit that point where usually it's able to click and everything's able to make sense. Our team has been working really diligently for every single industry, seeing what those actions are to help them stick. And so when you refer people to the success team, when you refer them to the kickoff team, when you refer them to support, our internal team has those resources to be able to dive in and to help with that. And of course, you could always talk to your affiliate manager to help out with that too.
Of course.
Cool. What is one mistake that you've made on this affiliate journey?
Not reaching out to help sooner.
Like your affiliate manager?
No. So here's the thing. No one does anything alone. I know there's like this John Wick mentality, if you guys know, where you can just be this lone wolf. It doesn't exist. Everybody has someone. Name one person, they have somebody that's above them. You know, like me, Dom, Jason, like there's people above me. All right, then you could say Eminem, Dr. Dre. Jesus Christ, God the Father. There's always somebody above you. Yeah, you feel me? But no, I'm serious. People have this idea, I did this all, I built this entire empire by my self. No, you didn't. You're always standing on the shoulders of giants. So find someone else that is a top affiliate and get on their team. I'm telling you, their journey will go way faster. And again, everyone's so nice here. It's not like you have to join my mastermind for 10K. You just come in. It's that simple. So that's, I would say the biggest mistake is it took me too long to do that. I just constantly was like, I can do it on my own. But how do I know? You make those little connections and it changes everything. You know, it can, I'm not even joking. It can be the difference between making, again, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but 20K a month with the high level affiliate program versus like 120 per month. It's a big difference.
Who wants to make 120K a month on the affiliate program? Nice. I want to see more faces on the stage next year, for sure, for sure. Okay, let's open up a Q&A.
I gotta do a quick robe switch for the Q&A.
Oh,
no,
quick
you bring on my green money robe.
Okay. While Declan's doing
This is the part where you guys are getting make
robe
money,
switch. Fun fact, I have this series called Affiliate Insiders where I interview affiliates. And if you watch the one that I do with Declan, we don't even address it at all. But he just starts changing his robe in the middle of the conversation and his clothing. I think it was off screen. Okay.
That's off screen.
Let's do
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
well,
you
for
were.
it.
Let's do some.
On my OnlyFans, by the way, if you guys want to see it.
Thank goodness. Okay, let's do a Q&A. Where's our first question at? Okay, right here in the middle.
Well, first of all, I met Declan earlier today, or yesterday. You said you'd be speaking. He was awesome. Jasper. I mean, like all the high-level affiliates and leaders I've been watching on TV or on the computer for the last 6 months. This is my first time coming out. I mean, everybody was like super nice to me. They just came up, talked to me like I was somebody, and I'm watching y'all. And I just wanted to say everybody was really great, and I've really enjoyed myself and my business partner here, the AI Goddess. I'm the AI guy, and man, we fired up. I can't wait to get back and make me some videos. I'm finna go off, and I got a video I'm finna put in the contest too. So, but thank you.
Do it. I believe in you.
Okay, next question right here.
Two questions, Declan. Number one, with the giveaway leads, I really love the idea. But I just want to see how technically executed in terms of, do you have the consent from those leads that you're able to give them to someone else? Or how do you do that?
You're going to get burned a couple times. You just have to expect it and accept it. But it's worth it in the long run. I think the main thing is vet your people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's a legit agency owner that knows what they're doing. And if you do that, you'll be golden. Because I'm telling you, if you can even give away one qualified lead, it builds so much reciprocity. But it also, if you do it live, everybody else sees it. I'm telling you, it becomes like this thing of its own where everyone's like, no way.
So you just give their phone number to them and they just call?
No. So what I do is I usually open it. I'll have like my VA going. I'll open it inside of either a Facebook Messenger chat, or it could be a number, an email. But you make the quick connection, and I tell the other person. Because everyone wants to work with me. I don't have time, so I go, this person is highly qualified. I've trained them myself because they're in the community. And then from there, it just kind of...
So you just do that intro?
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
Super. It's so easy, but I'm telling you, you have to make it public. Guys, seriously, please do not skip this part. You don't get points for being the good Samaritan behind closed doors here. Like, you have to show this. Because then everyone goes, oh my God, they're giving away free leads. Because again, no one does that. You have to buy the 10K mastermind to get access.
Perfect. And what is the classification of the top students? So do you give it away to top students?
What was that?
Because you said you give away the leads to the top students. What do they need to do for you to give away? Or it's kind of random?
I like to have someone that's at least used GoHighLevel for a bit. Again, that's why I said the yearly thing. If you don't have any students that are doing well, that can be your fallback. Because think about it. You don't even have to sell that. You literally just go, hey, I want to give you a free lead. I want to give you a free grant. But in order for you to do that, the qualification is I have to expect that you are using GoHighLevel for a long time. And the way you do that is by buying the yearly plan. So that's a way you can get, a little bonus up front. But if you do have qualified people, find the people that are winning the best, that actually are legit, and just give them it. They'll do a good job. And it kind of has this flywheel effect where you're helping everyone out. And then those people too, because you know goodwill, can become your coaches, which is what you want.
And number 2 question. Go Club. I never heard of it before, by the way.
Jesus.
So,
All right, real quick, I just have to say this, guys. Please use GoHighLevel.
Okay.
Thank you. I just don't know why. It's like you guys are high-level affiliates and you're using someone else's shit.
So, yeah. I
Judas Iscariot much? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
So, I myself became number 1 community in the school, God, last year. And
My dog Russell.
so, yeah, I was good for a while. But one thing that I love about a school is I get a lot of free leads through the discovery, right? Like, that's my organic way of making money. So, Go Club. Is it the same?
Actually, I'm going to tell you guys something really interesting. So I have this plan, all right? It's $197 to join my community, okay? $197 for people that are already affiliates. And I can show you guys Stripe screenshots later and show you, but last month, just out of $197, having one link on my channel, I made $70K in 1 month off that. That's GoHighLevel. And a lot of those people don't come from YouTube because we have the UTM tracking.
So
and
you
all
get
that
from
shit.
discovery, right?
I swear to God. It's insane. I'm telling you, everyone sleeps on GoHighLevel, but because they're pushing it so hard, they're pushing the discovery. Again, I'm not saying you're going to get the same results as me, but maybe. But
Thank you.
the thing is that for me, it's been insane. Like I have nothing bad to say about it. Yes, we can all agree when HighLevel comes out with new features, they're usually pretty shitty, but they always get better. They always get better. They get better. But they get better. They get better. They get better. But no, you guys have to have patience. Patience. Too many of you guys see the feature and you're like especially with AI Studio. People would try it when it first came out. We're like, it doesn't work. And they would give up. It's like, give it some time. Like, have a little compassion.
Wait, AI Studio, people complained it didn't work because we ran out of tokens.
No, people were like, it didn't build my website like the competitor. But again, it was people just complained about everything.
Okay. Difference in opinion.
So last thing. So honestly, I hate school API. Everyone knows that. I use a school.
Yeah.
It's very limited, and when it comes to automation and stuff, it sucks. So for someone that had a huge success in a school, number 1 community, they crack the code and know how it works, would you go and move to GoHighLevel because of better AI feature and better API?
Yeah, I would move to GoHighLevel.
You would?
100%. You can automate everything.
I think you did move, right?
No, I've been on GoHighLevel since day one. Oh. I'd use school because I was thinking about being an affiliate at one point, but no. Use GoHighLevel. It's part of your software for free. 1,000. And 1,000 more.
All right, thank you.
So you're getting a lot of people. Sorry, I'm reinserting myself into the Q&A. You get a lot of people through the discovery, yet you're encouraging other affiliates, possibly your future competitors, to also be in GoHighLevel. Why do you feel so confident that things are going to continue to grow?
Well, first off, it's HighLevel. I believe that they're going to always raise the bar. The second thing is the more people on GoHighLevel, the better it gets. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like having stars on your team. You know, it raises the value of everything. And I think a lot of people, this is what I've seen, when they first tried it out, said, oh my gosh, this is terrible, but it's come a long way. So.
Amazing, amazing. Okay. Next question right here, Mr. Jasper Aiken.
Hey, Declan. Shalom.
What's up, man?
So I see that you post like every day on YouTube. How much time does it take you? And do you have any cool like or good systems in place to like make that work?
Yeah, this is not going to be a sexy answer because it takes time, but learn Go High Level. No, I'm serious. I'm going somewhere with this. If you go in and you learn high level really well, like you actually learn it, you're not just like LARPing and pretending. It will take time, but what will happen is you see the new, and Dom does this too. And Dom's popping off as well. You learn it well enough. You don't even have to like script videos at that point other than the hooks. You just know what to do. And if you want to go broad and you want to sell these different videos, all you have to do is the hooks, but you always, because you know it so well, you can almost rip on the fly. And then you just add different little elements. Like here's my basic pitch deck, here's this, and then you can just film a gazillion videos. But what I've noticed, and again, this is not shitting on anybody, but I noticed a lot of you guys don't actually know high level, which I don't expect you guys to, you're business owners. Like you don't need to be the tech nerd. But I will say it pays dividends in video creation. Because how many of you guys have experienced when you've done a video and it's just rough? It's like, God, tons of retakes, it's going through, it's hard. That's because you don't know the material well enough. If you know the material well enough, it's not hard. And you can rip video after video. Because you know when you get in that flow state where you can just keep filming, you can do that. I have an entire week of content done in one day. And it's good content. Like all my videos do pretty well. But again, it's because I know the material. So it seems like the video is more put together. It's not fun. It's not sexy. But learn the AI features. They're easy enough. And the more you go through that, I'm telling you, it'll make your videos way easier.
What's your favorite way to learn and keep up to date with high level?
Honestly, their YouTube channel. It's serious. It's great. Go on their YouTube channel. Watch their new release radar is awesome. Because the way you have to think about creating the videos is if you guys want to do broad, which again is like to a colder audience, I always recommend understanding the AI features first. And then from there, you can just be like, okay, here's an AI chatbot for plumbers. Boom, video done. Here's an AI chatbot for HVAC. Done. Etc. You can just get so much out of one, but what so many people do is they're constantly reinventing the wheel, and it's like, you don't need to do that. But if you know the material well enough, which again, it's not fun having to go through and learn this stuff, it makes your video flow way easier. That's how I can crank out so many videos. Like it's to me, I don't even spend all week doing it. I maybe spend 2 days, but I've taken the time to learn the material. And when you do that, guess what you can do after that? Live streams. Short form, you can do everything. You basically get unlimited content out of it. But again, like if you don't know it, you're always going to struggle with that part, which I think if you guys want that easy unlock, I just recommend you learn it. Because again, you can take that for any industry, any niche, coaching, e-commerce, like you name it, you can use it for anything.
Amazing, amazing.
It's not fun, but it's a habit.
Let's do a question back here.
What's up, my guy? First off, who's your favorite affiliate manager of all time? All right, no, my
I'll tell you, it's Pablo.
That's a lie. Okay, no.
Wherever you're at, I still love you, brother. Where is it?
Okay, no, my real question is for those of that are in the room that do not have an agency, but they want to be an affiliate. How would you suggest they get started? Because they don't have the same content. Like they're not going to be able to show people how to get clients and how to do those things yet. So how would you recommend that they get started?
Great question. First thing is just understand high level. That'd be the first. Like know that you can be expert in something because anyone can be an expert in anything. The second thing, which is a huge hack, if you notice me and Don's content, we start to do this. We just film like Metaglass videos with our clients, stuff like that. You know somebody that has a business. You can go up to them and go, listen, man, I'm going to give you all this stuff for free. And you can get like a month's worth of content out of one person for helping them for free. And again, it's not really free because you're getting a lot of affiliates. So I would say like if you guys have zero experience and you're brand new and you don't really have anything, I would recommend you find someone that has some sort of business so you can demo for them. I'm telling you, huge hack. People love seeing this stuff. I mean, that's all of Dom's videos now are that. He just does these power washing videos with people and he's getting a lot. A lot.
Let's do a question right here.
What's up, man?
Jason, man.
Quick question. So you said you've got like a 197 community. Is that a monthly subscription? And you said you were selling it to your existing affiliates. I was curious what that 197 is that's different from like what your just core affiliate community is?
It's for people that already have GoHighLevel. Because there's so many people that go, oh my gosh, I want to, you know, I don't like my current affiliate. Can I switch? And I'm not a big fan of people constantly switching. I think it's just stupid for everyone. So I say, don't switch. We have another link that will get you to the community, which is 197. But what's interesting is, and this is the big hack for you guys, is like, if your back end is good enough, there is a whole other audience of people, existing high-level users that will want your shit. Like, there's so many layers in this game to make money. Like, so many. And I'm not even kidding you. I have that link, not even under my videos. I believe it's in just on my channel description. I don't even like promote it. People either find me through GoHighLevel or on that channel page, because I just say, hey, you just watch this quick video. But I'm telling you, it's a hack. Again, I think close to $70,000. I don't even promote it. Like, wonder if I promoted that. That's not even my upsell. I don't even have an upsell, as a matter of fact, which I need to have.
Yeah, write that one down, guys. Right behind you, Nick.
Now, which community was it you prefer?
Go collab! Go collab, man. Go collab.
Okay, cool.
You know what, though? You know why I have to repeat it so much? Because the vast majority of you heard that, but you're not going to change. Serious. It's just how it goes. You got to be reminded more than you need to be taught. Serious.
You did good.
Good. I appreciate you, man. What was your name? Chess. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that.
How many people are going to go check out GoHighLevel after this? Nice, nice. Our dev team's going to love that. Okay. Any more questions before we break for lunch? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have a question for Hugh Hefner here.
Oh, wait. I think you're saying wait.
Restart it.
Oh, my God.
I have a question for the Playboy, Hugh Hefner, right here.
Let's hear it.
Declan, I saw you on stage for the first time in a robe, and I'm like, who the hell is this guy getting an award in a robe? Very impressive, by the way. I agree with you about collabing with our other super affiliates. As you guys seen, some of the affiliates who are literally spoke on stage are asking him questions. And that's what's so great about high-level community. And it kind of the analogy is sort of like MMA. He has one specialty. He can learn from another super affiliate and add on to it. So me and Declan had a little talk. He's the master of YouTube. And he's kicking everyone's ass because he gets his average order value is way higher, essentially. He gets most money for every single visitor than everybody else. So I'm like, how do you do it? What's your secret? And that's what she covered. And then, you know, me and him were talking about paid ads and collabs. So who are you learning from? Being number one, who are you collabing with? And how do you have the mindset of being a student and a teacher at the same time?
That was a good question. That's a very tactical question. I think right now, that sounds like kind of arrogant, but I'm mostly learning for myself because I'm at the #1 spot. So, hey, but here's the thing. I've had people, this is really interesting. I've had people come in that have like 10 affiliates. And I talk to them because they want some help, and I learn from them. Like, I'm a firm believer. It doesn't mean you need to heed everyone's advice, because a lot of people say some dumb shit. But you can absolutely learn from anybody. And I've learned from, I met a couple people when I first got here, but I learned a little bit of stuff from. Because again, every single person is coming from a different background, a different angle, a different niche, a different kind of like view on it where you can always learn. Now, it might not be the highest leverage learning, but you're still going to learn something. So right now, I'm trying to kind of pay back what I was given by helping you guys. So that's why I like to like people like, again, Dom and Jason, you've helped a lot. And the people who come before me, I think it's just kind of this recycling, because one day, one of you guys are going to be sitting in this place teaching us. So that's kind of like, it comes full circle. It's like the GHL circle of life. Kind of. It all comes around. I'm telling you, it all comes around.
We've got this quote that's a smart decision is a smart decision. And we we drill it into our team pretty early on, and we essentially say like, hey, whether you're hired yesterday or you're the CEO, whatever is the smart thing to do, we should check it out. We should do it. So we're always in that student mindset as well, and it's really helped grow. We learn so much from our affiliates, but even though I've never done affiliate marketing, we're able to sit here and have collaborative conversations. So I think that it's something that comes from you as well.
Like the law of attraction, the more you give, the more you receive. And at first he was receiving, and now he's giving, and by giving he's actually is reciprocated. So thank you so much.
Of course. Yeah. I think a big thing, quick final point on that is like, it's really interesting because when I first came in here, I'll be honest, I very much had the cutthroat mentality because it's where I came from, which is really interesting. And I remember that all changed with a conversation I had with Dom right before the summit, and then Jason, because Jason, he just stood there for like 45 minutes to an hour and he told me all this stuff. And I never experienced that before. I'm serious. I never did. It was always like a tit for tat, like scamming each other. Like I just wasn't ever used to people genuinely wanting to help you without trying to sell you something. So when I saw that, it actually changed the entire way I saw really helping people in general. So again, thank you for that, Jason and Dom, if you're listening from your mom's basement. But the idea is like, don't feel like you're burdening people by reaching out. Even if you are, like, I'm telling you, if we can all push high level further, it gets that much closer to going mainstream. And when high level goes mainstream, who makes the money? We do, all of us. So it's like, it's a group effort. I think a lot of people forget. We're all together on the same team. Because if we were the same size, which it will be as the big guys, Salesforce, HubSpot, all these other companies, it will get there. At the trajectory high level's at, when that goes anabolic, so to speak, everyone gets to win. So it's like everyone help each other out. We're all going to be even richer. So that's the way I see it.
I love your opinion. I think that's really cool. What I really loved about what you said as well is you said when high level gets mainstream, because a lot of people think we're already there. But I also think that there's a lot more, area to growth, and we're going to continue growing it with our affiliates. So excited to dive in even deeper.
Yeah, one thing I actually want to say on this point, I live at this really cool apartment complex called, and I was meeting with this really big crypto guy, and he introduced me to one of his friends. Very unassuming guy. But I later learned that this guy has a net worth of $10 billion. Not million, B. Like this guy's got multiple private jets, like absurdly what you would never know. I met him. He lives in Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico, whatever. Blew my mind. But I was talking to this guy, and I showed him high level. I was like, oh, I'm the number one affiliate, blah, blah, blah. And he had no idea what it was. He thought it was the coolest thing ever. He's like, dude, this is way better than anything I've seen. Again, some random guy, but like that made me think like this still hasn't even scratched the surface. And like you get one of these guys to start pushing like this, there's a lot of money. Again, billions. Like these are the big fish. They know everybody, but it's like, I've used a bunch of other stuff. I'm sure we all have. I truly actually believe high level is the best AI powered software out there. I really do. Like not just because I'm trying to sell it. I just don't know anything that has the right support, the right community, updating their features. Like you guys have the best product. You're armed with the best product. All you have to do is go out and sell it. And I'm telling you, like when I first got in here, this affiliate space was so-called saturated. And then I crossed, way over 100K a month. And then people were like, oh, wait a minute. It's not. The pie is huge. And I keep saying that, but all of you guys need to get in on this now, especially with the AI wave. Like this is, again, I don't want to I don't know if we can talk about crypto, but I personally believe that this AI wave we're riding is the same thing as like investing in Bitcoin back in 2029 or 2009 or some shit or before that. Mistake. I'm serious, but like it's that big. And I think a lot of people, they don't really believe that. So just thought I would say that.
Cool. Any last minute questions before we break to lunch? Oh, one right here.
even just a short one. Why do you don't have a free community? So some of the others have, and you don't have.
Well, technically it is if they sign up at the high level, but there has to be a barrier to entry. A lot of people like use the free community lead magnet. I only think that works well is if you're a huge info marketer. Again, I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's like the thing that's so cool about high level and this program is it's like the lead magnet is the product and the product is the lead magnet. It's really weird. It's like all in one. So what I always say in my videos, if you guys watch it, I'm like, you get access to my entire free community. It's free. You don't have to pay me a dime. All you gotta do is sign up the link down below. Like, it's free. You still build that reciprocity. You're not selling anything. I mean, technically, your high level's paying you. So it is free. Like, you're not lying. It's not like snake oil salesman shit, but it's like, I just see like you have to have a barrier to entry, but I wouldn't recommend just charging up front for a community either. Because again, it's going the way of the info marketer, which I think is kind of on the downward trend because there's been so many people selling courses. Make it free, but with the high level sign up. Because then they're getting software, AI, and a community, which is like the best offer ever for free. So that's what I'll do.
Thank you so much, Declan. Everybody, let's give him a round of applause.